A couple weeks ago, I created a field that becomes more and more dangerous as you score more goals by adding more spikes each time. And that opened up the door for another episode of Danny Hates 1v1s, but I make it slightly better by making it more and more impossible for me, until he maybe likes 1v1s. We're going to go through 4 different layers of danger, and I added even more danger than the last video. There were also apparently invisible spikes. Invisible spike!
Let's go, invisible spike.
To be honest, this 1v1 basically ended up being a podcast with Rocket League in the background. So let's get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy. Hello.
Hello.
There's a lot of spikes.
No, that's a perfectly small, normal amount of spikes. Thank you.
Oh, this is rough at the start already. I mean, I couldn't even get to the kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know if going for the kickoffs is the move for you.
This one was fine.
This one,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but there are some spikes.
I just like tried to dodge a spike. I forgot they don't hurt. I got Alzheimer's. No.
Ooh.
Nice little flipping around it.
Yeah, dude, you can do whatever you want. It's like the. Oh.
Yeah. Well. There we go. I feel like you know where they are, and it's just a ones game. For now.
For now. This first one might be a little. Yeah, it might be just ones with some obstacles. I'm dead.
Beautiful.
I mean, I don't know.
That's what I need.
I think you do have a lot of opportunities. You could also sit in a spike if you wanted. Like, what am I supposed to do there? The spike was right where I needed a challenge.
Spike flick.
This is that kickoff again. Ah, but I did better that time.
Oh no, he's learning.
I'm evolving.
Uh-oh.
I am not evolving. I just, just turned
Unlucky.
I just turned into a spike on the wall. I mean, you're in the lead. This is
Maybe
map
walls are
1.
the place to be, dude.
Oh, you're complaining.
Oh, no.
Is that in?
To my net.
No, it's fine. Take my boost too.
Yep, they need that.
Dude, I gotta look behind me.
Wait, there's
I got
no spikes
obstacles
over here.
I gotta watch behind me as well. There's actually like a 1v50. If you think about it.
Spikes as a teammate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could use them. You could bump me into them too.
Yeah, jump at that.
Yeah, I will. You know, I'll take this boost
Off the
too.
wall.
Oh.
Oh, well. Don't mind me. Don't score that?
I'll score it. I
Okay.
need to win this first map at least, man. I can't go down the first one.
I'm still trying them.
There's a special surprise in the last map if we get there, but I don't know if we are at this point. Dude, there's so many already.
Watch out for the spikes.
There's a spike on the wall too, right there. One right here.
They're everywhere.
All right. The good thing about spikes is they're all on the floors.
Ooh.
And not in the air, so as long as I'm in the air, I'm okay.
It's gonna be an
Yeah,
air
why does
dribble
it
simulator.
Dude, why does it keep giving me this kickoff?
I don't know. You made the map. I should have known.
Watch out, the spike's dangerous, Danny.
Is it?
Okay, yeah, careful,
Owie,
careful.
Owie, the spikes.
Dude, we're still tied. I'm actually really nervous for game 2, 3 if we even get there.
Wait, I'm trolling.
Hey, I'll take that.
Somebody unplugged my fingers.
Dude, this is a high-scoring ones game. 11. I mean, I guess it's half the game. 11 goals, not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, you have to play around spikes, and I don't know how to defend you, so it makes sense.
It's a perfect mix of just chaos. Is that in your net?
Yep. Nope.
Nope.
Not in a billion years.
You don't have to defend me. Just use the spikes, man. You got it.
Yep. I wish I could die to the spikes and respawn back there.
You want to like select when you can use the spikes to your advantage?
Just turn on spike death.
I mean, you could just rapid reset.
No, that's cringe. I play my spike disadvantage 1v1 game modes with integrity, okay? No, I jumped slow.
Ooh. No. Not the spike, not the dribble through the spikes. Sidewall?
Oh, well. Okay, well,
Nope.
now you're just being toxic.
Am I?
Yeah.
Well, the fact that you have like a million spikes to your advantage, I feel like that's toxic.
Listen, that's not toxic. That's just the game.
Is that in? I don't think it's in.
Oh, okay. Oh, big miss.
Oh.
Oh, watch the spike.
That was a little too rude. I'm sorry. I'll calm down.
No, that was fine. That's fine.
It's fine.
Just playing ones.
Yeah, it's just a ones thing.
The sidewall was a little out of hand, though.
Really though? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think so.
Sidewall? Yeah.
Open net. Sidewall.
With what boost? Oh.
All right, no more scoring. 6-9. Very nice.
Yeah, that only works for you though. It's 9-6 on my end.
True.
You swap the
All right,
scores
I guess we
real
can
quick?
keep scoring then. Yeah.
You know what? I was gonna ask you if you played Overwatch lately, but I know that you haven't for a fact. And also, did they make the Rivals, like, did they make the 3D or like the third person Overwatch because of Rivals? Is that like a thing?
Probably.
Is that what they did? Yeah, they're trying to compete with it. I was thinking we should play.
So. I mean, Rivals came out and then they did. They added perks to the game. They added stadium mode, which kind of is like a like a buy like ability, kind of like how what's that game called? Deadlock? Is that what it's called?
Deadlock, yeah.
Yeah, they made a mode like that. Like they just
so they're just
Rivals
trying to like
came out and then they just did a bunch of stuff.
Well, so that actually brings up a good point about Rocket League, right? Where Rocket League doesn't have any competition, really.
Yep.
So like, there's nobody that's like really pushing them to make stuff. But like, it'd be really interesting to see what this game would do if they had another competitor, like Rematch, which I really want to play, but they haven't given me a beta code yet.
Come on, Rematch.
And I'm very upset about it.
Come on, Rematch.
Hey, that's not a bad scoreline for you for game one, man. This gets progressively, and I mean aggressively, progressively worse for me. Why does this feel like not that much worse?
I was gonna say this feels pretty much the same.
What? It looks the same. Is it?
Is this just the same?
I think there is more, and we're just like actually.
There's
losing.
a few more. There's a few more.
I don't think.
Oh, it gets progressively worse. By the way,
I thought maybe I didn't delete that many for the last. I don't know. What a shot though. Okay, it definitely jumps up a lot in the next one though. Oh yeah, there is more. There is more on the floor.
We'll see about that. Yeah, there's definitely more.
There's definitely more.
This is not the same map, but yeah, if there was any kind of viable competitor, I feel like we'd get a lot more stuff. You know, be speaking their language. If they're at risk of losing some money, they'd start pumping stuff out like Overwatch.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I think that's really good for Overwatch.
They actually had to like do more stuff.
Yeah, there's like hero bands now, which people have asked for years. There's like,
wait, that's sick.
Yeah, there's hero bands. There's the perk system.
Yeah, I still think that Rocket League could,
through the game, you get to pick perks and stuff.
Really cool to have like a band system in Rocket League or something, like with maps and stuff. What am I doing? I'm down a goal. I'm trying to.
Oh, I'm trolling.
Just because there's spikes on the field doesn't mean I can't bump you.
Yeah, it does. Well, enjoy your point.
Yes, sir. Where'd you go?
I just went for a boost.
Fair enough. Yeah, there's way more spikes. Now that I'm noticing it more every kickoff. I just got demoed by nothing.
Okay. Well, ding ding.
I think I just got demoed by nothing.
Good. I like that.
I mean, yeah, fair enough, I guess. Did I miss a trigger? I might have like not deleted a spike trigger.
We got invisible spikes. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, I think so. I think there's one like in the middle of the field. I just ran into nothing and died. I picked up a boost pad. It's right here, I think. Yeah, that's crazy. Did you miss?
Maybe.
Okay, so I gotta avoid the middle. There's like an invisible spike on the map. There's one there too. Now you're hacking. I think you're hacking.
Yeah, I'm just clicking the demo Leth button that we all have on our controllers.
I believe it. At this point, with how much I've trolled all of you guys.
Probably would if I could. I would do that if I could. If I knew how.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well.
You know, I've talked about this recently too. I think it was when we played on the original Octane. Like, it's interesting to me that like Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle Cars was all about battle cars. Like, they had a whole other like puffer. You know the puffer fish that's like secretly on like the money the money boost. You ever seen that before?
No, I haven't seen that before, actually.
Yeah, if you look at the money from the money boost, it's got a pufferfish on it, and it used to be like one of the power-ups was like a pufferfish, which I think is where spikes came from for like Rumble. It's like you're like a pufferfish kind of. But
That's
like
interesting.
Their whole thing was like the cars were. It's similar to what's that one game called? People always dude, the invisible spike, dude. I'm gonna lose it. The one it's something metal, top tier. Twisted Metal. I think like
I never played those games.
Yeah, I think Rocket League was like heavily inspired by that kind of vibe.
Interesting.
But then they got the ball in the game and they're like, yep, we're just gonna stick with that now. Even though I feel like there's a lot more they could have done.
Yeah.
With like Knockout was really cool. I think it was a really good mode.
I think so too.
I think
don't know.
like
all the focus is just on regular old soccer.
Yeah.
There's not really anything they could do with that anymore.
I think that it's kind of hard because like people who stick around with the game mostly are people trying to improve and just be like, because it's like a sport at the end of the day. Do you think they're shooting themselves in the foot though by heavily focusing on it?
I think so, but I feel like they're in too deep at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm in too deep. There's so many spikes. You like this dribble? I was navigating through.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was nice. Yeah, they are in too deep, but I think like they should definitely by now, 10 years into the game, have a rings map that they've made and put in the game for aerials, right? I mean, like that's kind of crazy. They haven't like done something like that.
Or a workshop browser like Overwatch has, you know?
Yeah, that's a weird thing, right? Like I think Epic Games was gonna do some sort of like Epic Games Workshop, very similar to Steam. I think it's still in development, but it's like not there yet.
Yeah. Well, like in Overwatch, when you go to play, you just click Workshop, and then there's a list of like public games that people are hosting, and like you can make your own modes.
Oh,
and all type of
100%.
stuff.
I think that servers would definitely have the capability of like being able to host a workshop map. Like you click, I want to play this map, and then the server downloads the map.
Yeah, that's how it works in Overwatch, and then you download the map as well, and then you have a game, and it could be listed, and people can join. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, and I think to say that like UE3 is not capable of doing that is a total lie, because there are other games that have run on this engine and have done something similar.
I don't know. We get sport ball car game soccer.
Yeah, sport
You
ball.
also distracted me this entire game, and now I have no points.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the conversation, but I also enjoyed that this map with the invisible spike wasn't too bad to deal with. But the next one's going to be very bad. Last goal wins.
Yay, last goal wins.
Still 12 seconds. Still 12 seconds.
Nah, I already won.
Wait, I'm pure 1,000. I can't. Okay. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
That's a lot on the floor.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think I don't win the next one. If I win this one, like, it's over for me in the next one, and you'll see why. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? There's literally a million spikes. Don't take my boost, please.
Watch is in your net.
What just happened to my car? What?
I hit the mess with Lethamyr car button that we all have on our controller.
Of course. What just happened to my car? I jumped off the wall and like I ended up upside down. And I got a flip reset.
Wait, what? Do we have unlimited flips or something?
No.
I don't.
No, it's not on. Something weird happened to my car. I like jumped off the wall and I ended up upside down, and the ball like landed on my wheels. I don't. Invisible spike!
Let's go, invisible spike.
I keep forgetting about it. It's in this map too. They're like in the
Good.
middle, like somewhere between those two, like they're between the two spikes.
Good.
Danny.
Yeah. You go ahead.
Yeah.
You can have that one. You need it.
I do. This is getting difficult to navigate the floor. What do you think about like Rocket League cars having like different turning radiuses and like speeds and stuff? Like,
Yes, that would make the game so much more interesting.
would it?
Yes.
Or would you just end up in a situation where everyone finds out the best car, and then you just have that car that is the car that everyone uses?
I mean, that would give them something to adjust, right? And then there'd be a reason to try new cars, but I guess they couldn't do that because then
Like you can't
like,
make a
paid
car
cars would
faster than
be
you can't
pay
make
to
a car
win.
faster than other ones, right? Because it's like the second you do that, it was Invisible Spike, dude. Like the second you make a car faster than any other car, then it's the same thing that the problem that has that Dark and Darker has, where like move speed is super important, and to a point where like if you don't have max move speed in the game, like you just get screwed.
Yeah, I think that would be too different for Rocket League. But I do think like more like interesting stuff like that would be cool. Oh, here we go. Never mind.
Oh, it's a good try.
Yep.
Invincible Spike, dude!
W Invisible Spike.
I think the Invisible Spike has got me more than other spikes. Okay.
Probably on account of you not being able to see it.
This is a lot for me to think about.
I
But
feel
it's
like
not
I've been like subconsciously
Avoiding
dodging
them?
the spikes.
You can drive through them, man.
No, not 100%, but just like a little bit when I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, you just like, oh, like this weird like thing's in my way.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You know?
I've been playing a lot of Trackmania lately, and I will say that that messes with my turning radius in this game because like you turn way slower in Trackmania.
Yeah. Bang.
You played it at all?
No.
You're not a fan?
I'm not like a big racing game guy. I used to be, but like
Yeah, dude, I used to love Burnout. Burnout was my game, man. That was so fun.
I used to love the old Forza Horizon games, like the open world ones.
Forza? Oh yeah.
Not the like racing sim one. I don't even know if it's considered a racing sim.
Dude,
but
I keep forgetting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the I played the Forza Motorsport one. I think the last one I played was Forza Motorsport 4. Maybe.
Yeah.
Where like you
Yeah,
literally
I like
like
the Forza Horizon games.
yeah, you'd go in
more.
and like change your brake pads and your springs and whatever else. Like just so many little.
To me, that's like the most fun part of the game because like I don't know. The reason I don't like racing games anymore is because I'm like, oh, I'm either in first or not first. You know, like drive fast.
Yeah, and also
Uh,
Rocket Racing was like so dumb in the way that like it made the cars in last like move faster. I think it's really stupid. Like I think it's actually like,
Yeah.
And then the miles per hour weren't even like in line with how fast you actually were going.
Yeah.
Like the number was arbitrary.
I had fun with it, but it was like it got old and stale so quick because of all that stuff. Like they missed the mark with it.
Yeah, like if you are bad,
Like
be bad. You know
miles.
what I mean? Like I don't understand why they a lot of games try to do this where they try to protect the people who are bad at the freaking Invisible Spike, dude. They try to protect people who are bad at games. Do you know what I mean? They want people
Yeah.
they want people to stick around with the game, so they do things inherently in the game to purposely make it easier for people who are like worse at the game.
Well, most games actually have like your rank and your like visible MMR are actually different than what your actual rank in MMR is.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of games do that now. Overwatch tried that, and everyone got mad, and they reverted.
So I know that-
So you
I
actually
know
are
that-
what you are.
Yeah, I know that Rocket League does do something similar where like if you've won quite a few games in a row, the game will start to like push you up more. Because I've ran into like GC2s.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about that. I mean, like your icon will say like you're platinum, but you'll actually be like your hidden MMR. You'll actually be playing against people that are gold, actually,
What?
because the icon and the progression is what retains players and keeps them on the game longer. If you go down and it's
upsetting,
you have
and then
that
you-
negative feedback loop, you're not going to stay on the game as long, and therefore you're not going to spend
That's
as much money.
insane,
etc.
dude. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of feedback loop, let's go to the next one here. It's just a spike in my face, dude. What is this?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So this one I don't see myself winning. You can go inside those big spikes, by the way. So like, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that invisible MMR thing is sort of like manipulative in a way?
Well, that's the whole point. It's meant to be
It's-
manipulative.
Yeah.
It's meant to shield
Dude.
you from the reality of your rank so that you don't feel bad and log off.
That's insane.
It's manipulative by definition. And
I
like,
think Rocket League isn't
is
there.
one of the few games that is
That
very
don't.
like pure with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
Overwatch used to be pure with that too, but they changed it with Overwatch 2 and everyone got mad. And
But then they put it back.
They kind of put it back.
Okay.
They found like a happy medium with it, but like it was really bad at first.
Dude, the middle line is full of just bright spikes. I cannot get near the middle. Like,
Here, go on,
Okay.
spike.
that was an invisible spike again, by the way.
Good.
Is it in? It's in. Yeah, I think that is a little bit manipulative. That, like, honestly, I don't know if it's lawsuit worthy or like class action, but like, there's something to like something with games. It's like TikTok, right? The algorithm is set in a way where it's like they feed you things where they know you'll be on the app longer. I'm getting hit by things that aren't real. Like, what? What are we even getting demoed by? Like, they are purposely feeding you as much as... Oh, God. I'm here.
Well, you know what a Skinner box is?
No. What is that?
So basically, I'm going to butcher this, but essentially they put pigeons in a box, right? And if they press the button, they got food. So the pigeons would press the button
Oh,
and
yeah,
eat, and then once they're full, they would stop. But a different group of pigeons, the button would only sometimes give them food. So they would push the button non-stop. Like endlessly, even after they got food. Like, keep pushing it because you never know when you're going to get it. So essentially, they got addicted to the action of pushing the button and not the food itself. And so algorithms will give you bad content.
To, like, make you try and find the
And-
good content.
They have it optimized on how often they get something that they are like certain you'll respond positively to, because you get addicted to the act of the search for the next good thing.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this one was bad. This one was bad. Let me find, like, a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. That's crazy.
Yep.
But do you think that kind of stuff should be disclosed is what I'm asking? I guess there's...
I mean, probably, dude. It's literally like hijacking your brain to keep you on the platform. like 100% is.
And that's what that's everything, even YouTube. Like we're out here just I'm here doing YouTube videos for Rocket League because I enjoy the creativity part of it. Like, I don't really like to just like I'm not here just to make money, you know what I mean? I wouldn't, like, yes, obviously it's a job, but if I was just pushing out the most brain rot content, I would quit the game and YouTube. Like,
But it's not the creators themselves, you know what I mean? It's the algorithm.
Oh yeah, you're at the fault of the algorithm for sure. Like, dude, there's an invisible spike there too. That doesn't make any sense. There's nothing there.
But yeah, look into like the Skinner box and how algorithms work, and you'll realize everything is a Skinner box, bro.
Well, so,
even the comment section.
Oh, 100%.
You start scrolling comments looking for an interesting one.
Here's the thing. I knew that pigeon thing. I just didn't know it was called Skinner box. Like, I didn't know what that meant. I've never heard of that term. But that makes a lot of sense.
It's literally because of the pigeons in the box. But yeah, and it gets you addicted to the search. It's not, and like that's why shorts. In my opinion, I feel like that's why shorts, like, if you're watching like TikToks or shorts or something, after a while you're like, damn, that wasn't a good use of my time. You know what I mean? Because it's like they have you like.
They have you by the balls. They have you by the balls, dude. They really do. Well, I don't like to watch it too often. I still like to watch like long form videos. Like you have to find YouTubers that you like genuinely enjoy listening to and that provide value. That's why I like doing, the ranked content and talking about like how I'm thinking and stuff, because like I am a top 100 player in the game. Like, I want to provide value. Like, either like straight entertainment or something like that. Like, but there's like so many people that just like are feeding off of the, like, I don't know what it is. It's like feeding off this endless search. You know what I mean? For something.
Yeah, and that's I mean, that's a whole
other can of worms.
That's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, I think that like
where you're just like using psychology to hijack someone's attention for as many seconds as possible.
I mean, it's just, that's the Mr. Beast way, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they've got it down to a science, an actual science.
Oh, speaking of science, bro, I was just thinking a bit about this because we did a recording where I think JG or somebody asked me if I let my kid watch, and I said no. Actually did.
Oh, dude.
I think it was. I'm just gonna bleep the company that I said, but anyway, kids content company did research where they put children in front of two TVs. One of them had their content and the other one had like National Geographic.
Okay.
And they would note down every time that the kids content lost the kids' attention. and use that data to make
So,
sure
like-
that never happens.
Wow. And you know, it's crazy because so my wife, she has a. Well, I guess it's my nephew too, or no, it's her cousin. So what is that for me? I don't even know, man.
I don't know. It's technically, I think, your second cousin.
Second
but,
cousin
like,
or something. I don't.
I feel like in my family we just say
Cousin.
like nephew or
Nephew.
niece.
Well,
It really
because it's weird because it's like
depends,
the
you know?
same. It's the same generation of parent, but like 20 years apart. Like 25 years almost. Anyway, so it's like her cousin, but he's 4.
Right.
And when he was
Right.
like 2 or 3, like he would just like he's still not really speaking that much, which I know is more common for like younger. I know it's probably hard for you to see, by the way, the big spike in the way.
I don't even know.
Like what he's still not really speaking that much. I know it's more common for boys. But the one thing he would always say, like he would constantly say that, like he would constantly insist that like they put it on the TV, and like you literally cannot get him to do anything, but like like unless you put it on, like you just
Yeah.
and it puts a little more perspective into like the iPad kids, where it's like you have those parents who just like, you know, they're at the restaurant and the kids will just not stop screaming, and I really feel for them because like what else do they do other than give them the iPad so they stop crying? Like I don't know. Like what
Yeah.
do you do?
I have a lot of thoughts about that are going to take longer than 7 seconds. But yeah, I feel you.
I know. Like if I have kids, like they are definitely gonna be like, I don't want to say sheltered, but as far as like the internet goes, very sheltered on like how they're growing up, because I think you need to protect them from
Yeah.
the elements.
Oh yeah. Our strategy is that, you know, technology is going to be severely limited, but we're not going to act like it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like we're not going to
for
be those
sure.
crazy people that like get rid of their TVs
Yeah.
and you know what I mean, and never let their kids see them pull out a phone.
So as dangerous as that map was, I still didn't lose. So I don't know what to say about that. We were just yapping the whole time. I feel like if you were fully focused, maybe it would have went differently.
At the end of the day, I had fun, and you can't win them all.
Well, thank you for joining for today's podcast with the boys.
The Uncast, bro.
The Uncast, the Unction. If you enjoyed this challenge video with Danny, you might enjoy the last one where he got more and more deadly lasers.